So a mixed bag of result for England over this last international break. A pretty disappointing performance in Poland against Ukraine, where we dominated a lot of the ball, but we looked pretty toothless. But we backed it up with a phenomenal victory against Scotland at Hampden. Be honest, Scottish fans, you were well up for this because you genuinely thought you were going to beat us. And I'm going to say I wasn't that confident, given how we played in Poland against Ukraine and the way Scotland were playing leading up to this match. I thought it was going to be much tougher than what it proved to be, but England's quality was just phenomenal. And getting a victory over Scotland, a convincing victory as well, with so many players playing so well, was just absolutely beautiful. So in this video, obviously, I'll be looking back at both games. I want to concentrate on the Scottish game, but obviously we're going to start with that Ukrainian match. Gareth Southgate went for Jordan Henderson. James Maddison were the two surprises in the starting 11. And Mark Gahey got the nod next to Harry Maguire in central defence. And all in all, over the 90 minutes, England were in control. They were far the better team in terms of keeping the ball. But it just wasn't their night, was it? They were so toothless going forward. Saka and Maddison had pretty poor games, it has to be said. Kyle Walker, though, on his 70th plus appearance for England, got his first England goal, and what a goal it was. What a ball from Harry Kane, and it was a pretty good finish for a fullback, it has to be said. But yeah, it left just a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth. You just felt, again, the same criticism started to come out in terms of Southgate deploying England with the handbrake on, and you just felt like this England team didn't show their best in Poland, and they didn't. It's as simple as that. However, we were still pretty good in the group following that draw, and even more so following the fact that North Macedonia yet again picked up a victory against Italy. So here's how the table stands after 5 games. England are still comfortably top. Italy have moved into second place, though, above Ukraine with a game in hand. England's next game in this group is, of course, against Italy at Wembley. So you have to say a victory there will 100%, I don't know if it mathematically does, but in my eyes, it 100% guarantees qualification if we're not there already. So it's a disappointing night, but essentially it's a job well done. It's not too long ago where going away to Ukraine or in Poland or wherever it is would have been a good result, a draw. So it's not where England are at the minute, but it's perfect for where we need to be in this group. We don't need much more than that, and we're still looking comfortable. But that led us, of course, didn't it, to the England versus Scotland match at Hampden. All those Scottish fans that went into Hampden were very optimistic of at least a draw, but a lot of Scottish fans were thinking, you know what, we're in form, we're going to nick it. The place was rocking from a Scottish perspective, it really was, and it's because their expectations were so high. This is why this victory is so sweet. We literally turned up and showed them a lesson in football. It was men versus boys. After as well, Southgate had rung the changes, Marcus Rashford coming in, Phil Foden playing, Lewis Dunk coming in at centre-back, Harry Maguire dropped to the bench, and England were absolutely phenomenal. Jude Bellingham, I'm almost not going to add to it because everybody knows he's just phenomenal. What came out of this match for me, though, is Lewis Dunk. We have been crying out for a new centre-back, but when I say new, he is 31 years of age. This is an experienced defender, and what a performance he put in. He didn't have to do a lot, granted, but what he had to do, he did exceptionally well. And we looked solid, he was brilliant at the back, and we didn't look like we missed Harry Maguire at all, did we? Lewis Dunk can't have done anything more than what he did that night. It was phenomenal, and it's so good to have now other options in that centre-back area. I don't know why he brought Harry Maguire on. That is the one downside of the night. He didn't need to be there, did he? He knew Harry Maguire would have a lot of pressure on him, even more so from the Scottish fans, and it almost felt inevitable at that own goal. So you just have to feel a little bit sorry for Harry Maguire. You feel like he's been thrown under the bus a little bit by Southgate there, and it was a little bit of mismanagement in my opinion. He didn't need to come on, and it would have been the perfect opportunity for him to have a look at other defenders such as Tomori. Foden was good. Rashford was good. It's a rare occurrence, I say that, for Rashford in an England shirt. He looked threatening all half. Calvin Phillips as well. We need to take a minute to talk about Calvin Phillips because he was phenomenal. He was so good in that central midfield for England. But 3 really good goals. Well, 2 very good goals. One was just a terrible mistake, but there was great build-up play to it. And England it was just so simple. We absolutely dominated the match. It's one of the best England performances under Southgate, considering the whole atmosphere around that match, the way Scotland England had been playing leading up to it, and we made them look so poor. So poor. And yeah, it was a fantastic night. Absolutely brilliant. I so wish I was there. It looked like a great atmosphere. And England now, even the Scottish pundits, it just feels like the trophy is the missing part. All the pieces are there for Gareth Southgate. He just has to put them together and have a bit of faith and play, I believe, with the handbrake off a little bit. I do believe in Southgate's handbrake mentality, making sure the defence is safe first because it is our weakest area. But he has to give them more freedom. Is Jude Bellingham going to be the difference between England winning a trophy and not winning a trophy? Is his quality at the next tournament in Euro 2024 going to get England over the line? I hope so. Players like Saka, for example, Foden, are all going to be a couple of years older. Euro 2024, come on, it's got to be England's time. And beating Scotland in Scotland, it will never ever get old. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this content and you're not subscribed, please do so, as it really helps me out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will see you all on my next video.